so are we ready? Today we are going to do some objects. Okay, I'm going to draw objects. Now try to keep it as interesting as possible. All right, so I'm going to use the whiteboard. I hope you have your paper and pen with you. So here we go. Okay, now usually whenever you draw a car, for instance, okay, when you draw a car, I don't know whether you remember drawing cars like this, right? And then your steering wheel, and then you draw someone here, and then the light, and then the light, right? Okay. So yeah, you can do this for cartoons, or you can do it for caricature or whatever. But if you want to keep your drawing a little bit more realistic looking, then you got to get the proportions right, and you get the shapes right. Okay. So a simple way would be, okay, if this is where the road is going to be, okay, this is where the ground or the road is going to be. Just draw that. Okay. And then what you're going to do is you just draw those tires first. Just draw those tires first. Okay. So just get the tires first. Okay. Keep us a distance for the doors to come and the floor here. So it's simple. Just two tires like this. So two circles like this. And then what you do is you draw a line right across somewhere along the halfway mark of the tire. The halfway mark of the tire. So if this is the halfway mark of the circle, then it's around here and it's around here. Don't worry if it touches the tire, no problems. Okay? And then what you do is you draw that circle right around the tire like this. That's the mudguard. That's where the tire is housed, which is in the area there. Now, if you look at cars today, they don't look very squarish. They don't look very box-like, right? So you go up here a little bit, and then here you go a little bit longer. The reason why the back part is a bit longer is normally, this is where they keep their luggage, isn't it? They keep their bags and luggage, so it's a little bit longer, so they make space for the luggage to go in, the bags and all that. The front is not a problem. This is where the engine is. So this one can come up to here. All right. Then what you do is you go up and get a little curve, like a curve. That will be the bumper of the car. And here also you can go up and curve in a little bit. That will be the back bumper of the car, right? And then you draw the line up here like this. Okay, usually it's a bit slanted. Okay, to give it aerodynamic for the wind to travel over. Okay, and then you go up here. It stops around 3/4 mark of the tire. Okay, can you see this is the tire? Okay, it stops around this area. Okay, this is the bottom part of the car, almost the same level as that. And then what you do is you draw your front mirror slanted. Again, this is for the wind to travel over because it has to be aerodynamic. Okay, and then this is the roof of the car. That's the roof of the car. And this will be the back screen of the car. Okay, again about 3/4 of the tire. This is again 3/4 of the tire here. Here's 3/4 of the tire here. Okay, and then you go down a little bit like this, and you end here. All right. So that is the outline, basically the outline of the car. Okay. Now for the details, to put in the details, right? So this is the hubcap. This is the hubcap where the nuts are to pull the tire in. So usually they cover it with a hubcap like this, okay? Or it could be a sports wheel, and so you can actually see the holes and the nuts without the hubcap. But here I'm drawing with the hubcap. Okay, and then you draw a line right across like this, a little bit curved on the top because it is going upwards. Okay, and then what you can do is you draw the roof of the car like that, and you get a little gap like this as you come down, a little gap at the bottom like this. So this will be the where the steel bar is holding the roof up, and this the back part usually is a little bit thicker, okay, and the middle bar. All right, so these are the things that's holding the roof up, okay, of the car. So you've got an iron bar here, you've got a steel bar here, you've got another steel bar here. All right, okay. Then what you do is you get the doors now. The doors will be around here like this, and then another door over the mudguard like this. You get the door handle for the car, all right? Then you really cannot see the headlights from here, but you can see a little bit of the headlights, and so you draw like a little bit over there, and then maybe you can draw a signal light just at the side of it. Can you see? I hope it's not too far. Okay. And then you get the line over here, and then you get another line over here, and then you can maybe draw a line right across just to give it that little shape of the door, where the door comes out here and then goes in, all right? Okay. Okay. And then you may want to get a line here. Sometimes you can see the line of the bonnet, and then you can get another line here if you like, you know. And you get the lights over here. Okay, that's light over there. Okay. And if you want to draw someone inside, okay, you get the dashboard. You get the dashboard. And then you get the steering wheel like that. You cannot see the entire circle of the steering wheel. You can see just the steering wheel handle like so. And then you get someone here, a bit of a nose. You really can't see the entire face. Okay, the seat in the back here, the other seat over here. And so that should be enough. Okay, that should be enough. That's for the details, and you have a nice looking car. And so that's your car. I'm going to now show you how to draw a car from a certain angle, okay? This is the side profile of the car. So you're looking flat side, all right? So you cannot see this side, you cannot see this side. You cannot see the roof and all that stuff. But I'm going to try to show you how to draw a car from a certain angle. Okay, so this is my number, take it down, and just WhatsApp to me your picture. Take a picture of your drawing, and then you send it to me. Okay, all right. So the next is I'm going to show you how to draw at a certain angle. Okay, now I'm going to draw with something really simple first. Okay, so do you know how to draw a rectangle box, three-dimensional? Okay, so if this is the box, okay, I'm drawing it at a certain angle, right? I'm drawing it at a certain angle. I'm not drawing it flat square, so the lines are not straight. Can you see? It's going upwards a little bit, okay? And then this is the top of the square, and because this is a bit of a distance, okay, so this one will be a little bit smaller, okay? I hope you're using your pencil so that you can rub it off later on once you have drawn with your pen, okay? All right, so this is the rectangle or a square three-dimensional looking box, am I right? Okay. So let's try to, instead of getting a car, we will try to get a van first, okay? Because van is a bit squarish, like a loaf of bread, right? So we'll get a van first, and then we'll move to a car, all right? So here we go, okay. Now, let's get the two tires first. Now, because it's at an angle like this, it's not going to be round. It's going to be like this. All right, it's not going to be round. It's going to be at a certain angle. All right, so okay, these are the two tires. Okay, so it's a certain angle. So the tire won't be round like this. It will be like an oval shape. All right. So you can get the hubcap if you like. Okay, you can get the hubcap if you like. Okay. Then what you do is you get the line across, just like what we did just now. You get the line across, and then you draw the mud guard over, and you draw the mud guard over. This is a van. Remember, it's a van. It's not a car. All right. And so, okay, I'll give you a little bit of time to do that. Okay. Okay. Once you've done that, you bring this line over here, and you bring this line over here. Okay. Then you go right across. You go right across. So by now you know which line is going to be rubbed off, right? So these lines will be rubbed off. All this will be rubbed off because this is not needed anymore. It was there just to guide you. Okay. So now it looks like a box car, right? Okay. So how do you make it look like a nice van? So what you're going to do is you're going to give it a shape, okay, like so. Okay. So it comes this way and then it goes right in here. So a big gap and then it turns up. Okay. And here also do the same thing. Okay, like that. So now you know which line will be taken off. Okay, so this line is not needed anymore. Okay. Okay. All right, so those are not needed anymore. So now you have a little, not box-like anymore. It looks a little bit curved, a little bit aerodynamic, but it's not as aerodynamic as a car. It's still a van, right? Now, don't forget, the tire is too thin here, isn't it? It's a bit too thin. It looks like a paper tire or cardboard tire. So you need to draw the other part of that tire just to give it that look that it is a full tire. Okay, and you can draw lines like this. You can draw lines like this. Okay, okay, you can draw lines like this. All right, okay, okay, so far so good. Okay, are you following? Are you all with me or not? Okay, I hope you guys are. Okay, that's clear. We bring it a bit closer. All right, okay, and so let's get a line right across here, okay, and another line across here, all right, and then go down this way, okay, and you can draw a round line if you like. You can draw a round line like this. And then you get a little ring around this thing, but not a complete ring. Can you see it's only at the side? Only on one side. Yeah, only on one side. So because you're looking at a certain angle, you cannot see the ring on the other side. Okay, you can only see the ring on this side. Okay, just to make it look like it is popping. Okay, that is coming out. All right, and then you can draw whichever grill you want. You know, usually they have a grill for these vans. So you can draw a grill like this. But it's up to you how you want to draw the grill. Okay, looks like an old-fashioned van, isn't it? Okay, and sometimes you can find the signal of the van over here. All right, so two little signals to indicate whether the van is turning right or left. I'm just going to color in a little bit. All right, and then you'll find a number plate on the front of the van, so you can write whatever WT whatever, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's fine. Okay, and then you can actually draw a wiper right across here, and then another wiper across here. Okay, when it's raining, it wipes off the rain drops. Okay, now to get the other side over here. Okay, and that's the window of the side of the van. Okay. All right. And you can actually do a door here, a short door like this. Okay, that goes around, and the door handle. All right. Now the back part of the van, maybe you want to round it a little bit. You just want to round it a little bit to make it look a bit rounded. Here also, maybe you can do it a little rounded like this. Okay. You can see the side part of the window like this, the inside part a little bit. Okay. And you can draw the dashboard and the steering wheel. Okay. Steering wheel, you can only see a little bit on top of the dashboard. The rest of it is inside. And you can draw someone here driving. And you can draw the other window from inside. And his chair, his seat, you can draw another chair here. And you got yourself a van. And you can write whatever you want, Coca-Cola, right? And you can draw the bottle, Coca-Cola bottle. Okay, it's not the best looking bottle, but all right? So you can get that. Are we all right? Okay? Okay, so now let's do the same thing now. Now it gets a little bit more difficult because it's a car, okay? So let's do this. Okay, let's try with the car now. Same thing, you get a square like this, a rectangle like this. Okay, so it's not the best looking rectangle, but it doesn't matter. Okay, as long as you have a rough idea as to how it looks like, it's fine. Okay, are you ready? Now, this gets a little bit more challenging. Let's get the tires first. Okay, let's get the tires first. The same oval shaped tire. All right, and then you can get the hubcap. You can get the hubcap for the tire. Just go get that line right across. And here you go upwards a little bit. And here you go upwards a little bit. Okay, so a little curve up and a little curve up. All right, and don't forget to draw the line across like this, the line going around the tire. Okay, and you may want to quickly get the other part of the tire. Okay, where the tire has the three-dimensional look for the tire. So immediately now you know which part of the lines will be erased off, isn't it? Okay, and so get the line right across from here. All right, get the line right across from here. All right, Okay. Then what you do is you get one line over here and one line over here. A little curved in. Can you see? It's curved in a bit. It's curved in a little bit. All right. Just to give it that aerodynamic look. Okay. And then you can actually draw a line right across like that. Okay. So I would suggest you to rub off those lines which you don't need now. So you can almost see the car appearing in front of you. Okay. All right. So now it still looks like a box car, but at least it's a little bit aerodynamic, isn't it? Okay. And then what you do is you bring a line right across like this. Okay. Draw the line right across like this. Okay. And then what you do is, let's say, remember I told you where the line should be for where the mirror or the glass starts? Okay, it's around here. So what you do is from here, you draw a line right across like this. And then you join it over here because it has to follow this line, isn't it? It has to follow this line. Okay? And then the windscreen, which is a bit slanted, okay, that will be like that. And here also you follow that same slant, okay, and join, okay, bend it out a little bit, okay, and then here you go right across. Here also you do right across, like that. And then you join over here. Okay. Okay. And then what you do is you draw this line at the back here, coming outward a little bit, just so that it will be this way out and this way out. So there's that gap. Okay. And the back part looks like you cannot see the whole thing. So you're just going to draw a line like that because you cannot actually go right across because the roof will be blocking it, isn't it? Okay, if you look at the angle, the roof will be blocking it. Okay. So now you know which line is going to come off. All right. Okay. So I'm going to take off those lines and you can do the same. Okay. So this will come off. This will come off. Okay. All right. All this will come off. So take your time and draw those lines coming off. Okay, I'm just going to use my finger. You can use your eraser. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. This part here looks rather empty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just come out a little bit and go in and go right across and go in. So it looks like a bumper. Okay, it looks like a little bumper because it was rather thin, right? So I want to draw a little bumper that goes right across like that. Okay, all right. Okay, now what you're going to do is we're going to get the door. Okay, right over here, another door over here. Okay, and if you want to, maybe it's a two-door car. Okay, because can you see the tires occupying a big space here? So maybe it's a two-door car. All right, and so you get the bar and the bar over here and the bar over here. Okay, that holds up the roof. So this is also another bar here that holds up the roof. Okay. All right. Okay. Then you can draw your wiper if you like, because every car, every van, or every vehicle needs to have a car. Needs to have a wiper. Okay. I'll do it again. Okay. And then you get your, maybe this one you can give a square light like this. You can give it a square like this, okay? And you can get the grill coming down this way, okay? Oh yeah, I forgot the door handle right over here, right? And then you can draw your dashboard like this and the steering wheel like that. And you can draw someone in the car, hands holding the steering wheel, okay? And the handlebar here, the seat, and another seat, and all that. You can't see much of it, but you can see some, okay? And so, so this would be a car, and you get it from that box, out of that box, because the box is going to be the helper in guiding you through getting the proportions right, okay? Okay, so now I want to do it again, all right? I want to do it again, and some of you all were asking me, how did you get the rectangle, okay? Well, what you do is this, simple. You draw a line right across, right down like that first, simple, okay? All right, so let this be the side of the rectangle, which is going to be long, okay? So I'm going to draw a line right up here, and this line here, short, not so long, right? Okay. And then, because it's further up, this line here will not be as long as this one. So it's going to be rather short. Here also, it's going to be, because it's much further here, so it's going to be short. It's going to be short. Okay. And then, so it comes up a little bit. This one goes down like this, and this one like that. And now you can see the top just a little bit, isn't it? Just a little bit. And so you draw that little bit of line that you can see on the top. Okay, so now it looks like a box. It looks like a loaf of bread or a container. Okay, all right. Okay, so now this time let's get a station wagon. You know what's a station wagon? It's like a car, but at the back of it, there's much more space to put things in. Okay, so it's like a station wagon. Okay, because I'm going to end with a scenery. Okay, okay. So this is where your oval tire is going to be. This is where your oval tire is going to be, right? Okay, and so you get your hubcap. Okay, and then you draw the line right across like that. You go over like so. All right, so far so good. I hope I'm not going too fast. Okay, okay, and then you come up here a little bit, and here also you can come up here a little bit. All right, and then you draw a line right across following this one. Okay, get the tire to make it look three-dimensional. Okay. Okay, like that. Okay. Okay, so once you got that, okay, let's get the curved line here and a curved line here. Later we can draw the bumper of the car. Okay. Then you draw this line going up here and this line going up here. Can you see that? Okay, going upwards. And the line across. Okay. And then the windscreen, like so. And a line right across. And for this one, I'm going to go higher a little bit because I told you this is going to be like a station wagon. So I'm going to raise the roof a little bit so that we can give that space over here. That space over here. So now I'm going to rub off those lines which we don't need anymore. Okay, all this line will go off. Again, this line all will go off. Like that. Okay, looks like a really sleek station wagon, isn't it? Okay, but I'm going to get this one here like this. Okay, so I don't want it to be too boxy. Okay, so I'm just going to rub this lines off so that the station wagon will not look too box-like. Okay, I'm going to get the bumper curved in and out like this. All right, and the top of the roof, just short lines like this, just to show that it curves in this way. It comes out and curves in. Okay, like that. Okay, and then I'm going to get the window. Okay, like so. And then I'm going to get lights. And for this car, I'm going to get two lights, one big and one small. So there's four altogether. So big one, small one, big one, small one. Okay. And then the line right across, like that. And then I'm going to get that grill. You know why they have the grill, correct? They have the grill so that air can pass through for the engine to be cooled down. Okay, that's why they have grills. Okay, and then I'm going to get that door, right? And the wiper. These are the details. Okay, I'm going to get the dashboard and the steering wheel. And this one I'm not going to be drawing with someone sitting inside. But since it's a station wagon, you can see the sides as well. So there will be a window at the side as well. Okay. All right. Now, so I'm going to ask you to now use your imagination, and I want you to draw where the station wagon may be. So I'm going to make this station wagon with the door open. Okay. I'm going to make it with the door at the back open. Okay. So you always have to follow the lines in a certain angle. If it's following this way, then it flows this way as well. Okay. And because this is a glass window, you can you can still see the other bar as well, isn't it? All right, you can still see the other bar as well. Okay. So I'm going to draw now some grass over here. Okay, you can see a little bit of that tire as well. This other tire on the other side of the car, you can probably see a little bit from this angle. So you can draw that one out. And I'm going to draw some grass around the car area just to give it perspective. Okay, just to give it some perspective. Okay, where the car may be. Okay, use your imagination, and I want you to draw a scenery around the area. Okay, so I'm going to draw like a nice scenery where a family is having their picnic. So it gives meaning to the car It gives meaning to the story. Okay, and so the car now has a context. It has a context as to where it is. All right, so I'm going to draw a boy here. Or could be a dad, I don't know. Okay. Sitting down and with a nice picnic mat here, and probably another person right here, maybe the mom. Okay. Also doing some picnicking, getting ready for food. Okay. All right, so you can draw some pictures of figures over there. All right. And then you can draw more trees to give it that whole greenery feel of the place. Cooling, and it's nice to be outside and just having a good time. Okay, more grass over here, just to give it. I would love to see the outcome of this picture when you take the picture and send it to me, all right, with your name. Okay, and I'm just going to draw like a lake in the distance, like a lake or a river in the distance flowing. Okay, this part you can see a little bit of the thing. Okay, because the seat is going to be here of the car, so this will be covered. There'll be another seat at the back here, so you can see a little bit over here through the car. Okay, and then I'm just going to draw more trees. That looks like some place in Canada or Greenland. It's probably a very cold place. Okay, if it's here, maybe Cameron Highlands. Okay, so I'm just going to give more trees like that, and another tree over here. Okay, and then far in the distance, I'm going to draw a nice, beautiful mountain like that. Mountains are not always round on the top. It has little curves and valleys and little edges like that. And maybe some lines like just lines like it's a bit of snow here and there. Okay, because it is, for me, in my mind, it's a cold place. Okay, and they are having a family picnic of sorts. Okay, so play around with your imagination and draw whatever you want. Okay, just going to teach you how to draw a hand. Okay, a lot of people have difficulty drawing a hand. Okay, so what you do is get a square like this, right? You get a square like this. Okay, and then on top of the square, you draw a little circle like this. Okay, pencil first here before you use pen. Use pencil first. Okay, and then there will be, this is your left hand. Okay, so this will be your thumb. This will be one finger. This will be another finger. This will be another finger, and this will be another finger. Right, and this will be the wrist. Okay. All right. Thanks. Yeah, parents. Kids have sent some pictures here. Thank you. Oh, okay. It's a girl. All right. So you always remember the thumb will be around here. this finger will be the longest, this one will be around here, this one will be around here, and the small finger will be here, right? Okay. And then you will see the thumb also has that curve, isn't it? You have that curve over here, little fat over here, right? Then what you do is your thumb will be like that, okay, curved in and out. And then your finger over here will be like that, and like that, and like that, and like that, right? Okay. Of course, here it'll be curved in, and here will be curved in. Okay, and some lines maybe now over here. Now you know which lines to rub off. So you gotta rub it off here, and you gotta rub it off here, you gotta rub it off here, you gotta rub off here, you gotta rub off this one, you gotta rub off this one. Okay, and you gotta rub off this one, and you gotta rub off this one. Okay, not the most perfect hand, but curve it out here a little bit. Okay, okay, and you can draw a short line here and a wrist here. And then if you notice, you have those lines, you know, those rings around the finger. And so you can draw those. Okay, so you can draw those to indicate those lines. All right, so this is a very simple way of just drawing a hand, okay? And what you can do is you can improve on it when you, for instance, when you want to draw a hand relaxed like this, then you can, there's a different approach to it, okay? So if it is a fist, then you know there's a different approach to it. And if, like, say, one is pointing like this, there's a different approach to it, okay? But this is a simple hand, just to make sure you know the structures of the hand. This part is long, this one is shorter, this one is even shorter, this one is going this way. So can you see the distance from here to here, all right? It's the distance from here to here. So with that, thank you guys for coming in. Thank you guys. Bye. Bye. Have fun doodling and have fun drawing. Bye-bye.